We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Tennessee Titans. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. He'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry. And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
He's got his tight end fan. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
39-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Prescott from the gun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, that has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 16-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
That's taken on the 25. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield, and it's scooped up by the Jets.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. It was Raekwon Davis with the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Going deep for Diggs. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not. Did not get back there. It's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. On play action, they'll throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Here's the Jets punter now. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Bojorquez on to punt.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. And incomplete.
Prescott's pass incomplete on the throwaway.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. In trouble, and he's taken down. Hassan Reddick drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up fourth down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Take over first down.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. He's got his big tight end, Fant. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First down.
The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. Now they'll run it on the toss. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Titans have taken the lead.
Is good.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this carries into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Their own 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. They come up here now, first down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Jonathan Taylor, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets are going to retake the lead.
His kick is good.
They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because
they'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
You know, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, his throw incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. They'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. True. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
17 yards on that play for the Titans. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
At the 5-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Brought down.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here we go on 2nd and 12. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
7 yards.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Campbell making the catch. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the 1st at the 29. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here's the Jets punter now. He's been terrific so far. Powers through and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Prescott eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
27.
Final play of the half, Prescott. And that is incomplete. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's caught by Waller out left side.
The pass.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Flushed out right. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Forced out to his left. Oh, Prescott stripped, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And the Jets first down.
Back to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Myles Garrett, his second sack of the night. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
And it's third down.
They're going to look to throw. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the fourth down.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Buying time to his left. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A good pickup there of 22.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
10-yard line.
Toward the pylon, caught. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Darren Waller, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Dancing to his left. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads. Bowled over a few people. Look at that one. Right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The running back again.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And again this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He was taken down by...
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down and able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The tally there, minus 8 yards. Leads to 4th down as well.
Younghoe Koo on for the field goal.
And this one is right through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we?
Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Good. Makes the score Titans 31, Jets 17.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Steps away to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Forced out to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 10. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Right back to him on 1st down. And this is going to be a Titans 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
1st and 10.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
2 yards.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The Titans go victory formation down to a knee. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.